Hey guys, it's Jack. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, where I come to you with what I plan on as being our final bonus episode. I don't anticipate a third, but tomorrow I will be putting up a no commentary run of my second run through the Glitz Pit. But as for things I want to show off, we should be able to get them all done in this video, maybe with some clever editing. And I did not show you guys the Royal Poshley Park Tower. What happens if we stay in a comfortable lap of luxury, the pinnacle of poshness? It only costs 30 coins. Let's stay. This kind of reminds me of... Ooh, you got the penthouse. This kind of reminds me of the honeymoon suite in Legend of the Seven Stars. Why couldn't I remember the name of that game? But yes, this hotel reminds me of the Merrymore Hotel. Only you don't have to tip the guy at all. You just get to sleep on the top of a very tall tower and have a nighty night. Now I don't know, and I don't believe, I could be wrong, but I don't believe that for 30 coins you actually get to recover your star power. I think the only bed that allows you to recover star power is the champion room in Glitzville. So for 30 coins, you know, you get this nice little cutscene and all that. Do you get anything else? Did you sleep well, sir? We'll set out a gourmet meal prepared by the famous chef Zesty on the table. And were you satisfied with our service, sir? Most excellent. We look forward to your next visit. For 30 coins, you get to sleep, and you get an omelet meal. Food made by Zesty replenishes 5 HP and 5 FP. We can make this for free! Free! But, you know, it's nice that they give you kind of a continental breakfast. That's the most luxurious hotel in the game. Kind of fun to stay in. Sometimes it's always nice to have a staycation. Where, you know, you just go into town, you buy a nice hotel room, and you get pampered for a few days. Alright. Now, with that aside, there is something I wanted to try to show off. I want to show off the dialogue for Waka. I don't really like hitting Wakas, but their dialogue is actually pretty funny. And I did want to show this off at some point, so hopefully we can do this without too much fuss or muss. Just changing 1 or 2 rooms should bring the Waka back. Let's see how bad a concussion we can give this poor little Waka. I believe you can hit him 8 times, and we've hit him at least 2 or 3. Hello, Waka. Wacko, I'm Waka. We got some good weather today, right? I'm sure tomorrow and the next day will be fine too, wackadoo. I'm gonna wacka you. Wacko, don't hit me. The funny thing is we're not even probably gonna be able to carry all of these wacka bumps. We're just abusing this poor guy for no reason. Now, did he come back? He did, cool. Wacko, I'm Waka, I think. We've got good weather today, I think. Who are you, Wackadoo? I've been having headaches and I'm feeling forgetful. Poor guy. Wacko, don't hit me. I mean, I learned from the Mouser in Rogueport that if you're having memory loss, the only solution is to continue hitting you until you forget again. Come on, I'm just trying to help. It's definitely medical. Wacko, I'm Waka, or something like that. I've been having headaches and I'm feeling forgetful. Did I eat breakfast today? Wacko, don't hit me. I don't know if you're having breakfast, but I'm definitely getting all the Wacka bumps. I know it's silly. I don't really want to abuse this guy. I try not to use the Wackas. For one, the items for being free are really actually kind of broken. And and it makes me feel bad. Look how happy he is. But I did want to show this off. Whack-ho, yakadoo, wick-wick, whack-a-hoo. Okay, so you're happy again. Good. Whack-a-wah, I can't take this abuse. And I believe once he says that, he leaves forever. Let's take a look. And he's gone. Now, if you want to know something really depressing, in Super Paper Mario, the Wacka returns too. I believe he comes in Cragville? Somewhere in the Cragville chapter. And you can, once again, hit him in the head for Wacka bumps. I mean, they're not gonna let that running gag go away. But, if you drive the Wacka away and go back to his spot, you find his friend, who has been waiting for him to come back and doesn't know what happened to him, and is just gonna wait there for the rest of her life, waiting for her sweet Wacka friend to come back. So not only did you give an innocent being a concussion, you monster, you also broke up probably the greatest friendship known to anybody. What a horrible human being you are. Alright. Well, with Wacka shown off, there's another thing we need to take a look at, but unfortunately I'm gonna need to go all the way up. I need to go up and back down. Actually, while I'm up here, I can do a couple other things before I go back down. One is the Happy Lucky Lottery. Did I win? Happy Lucky Lottery board. All numbers matched. Blah, blah, blah. Winning number is not me. Sorry, it's an unlucky day. No matches today, but every day brings a new chance to try again. Have a consolation prize. So, I will not be coming back tomorrow. I did a little bit more research into how you could possibly cheat the Happy Lucky Lottery. I'm not actually sure that it's gonna be easy to do. So, if you remember right, I said that to get the top prize you had to play between 335 or 395 days, right? Or something like that? Well, you don't have to play for any day within that range. Here's how broken it is. You have to play for a random day within that range. So you can win on any day, you can win first prize on any day between 335 and day 395. So sometime in that 60-day range, you will win this game. Which makes the Happy Lucky Lottery even more of a scam. So I was doing a little bit of browsing on Reddit on this, and someone basically said the best idea to probably cheat this game and be done in a couple of months is to set your GameCube back 400 days or so before you start playing. Then buy the ticket and go up to day 85 and cheat and get second prize, right? Okay? Then advance it to day 335 and play as normal for the next 60 days, and you will get first prize at some point. Thank you to TS Phoenix on the Paper Mario Reddit for that idea, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I just don't. That seems incredibly optimistic for the game to assume. For a game that, if you weren't reading everything and doing everything, you could beat within a month. For the game to assume that I'm going to be playing it for a full year, or I'll come back to this save file, they really did not want to give you first and second prize at all. Alright, let's find out more about Lumpy's adventure. Sure, let's read your diary. I want to read the digging point. This is where we left off. The digging point. We're here. I'm finally at the spot where I'm supposed to dig for oil. I was told to draw a line from a blue cactus to a cactus-like rock. I went north a precise distance from the exact termination point. I ended up here, at a point between Dry Ruins and the oasis. Mustafa has guided me this far with skill and bravery. He said, "You are a nice guy. Your dream will come true." Mustafa believes this. He left then, leaving me to fight this battle on my own. All I have to do is dig here until I find oil. That's all. I stocked up on lemons and limes at the oasis, so it should last a few days. I must find that oil. Yeah, that's a little embarrassing. Let's read another. The Long Dig. The Long Dig. I am digging for oil now, and my hand shakes as I write these, perhaps, final words. I have been digging from sunup to sundown, but still no sign of that sweet crude. Maybe I've just picked a dry spot, in this cursed desert. But I'm sure this is where Merlovely told me to dig. Yes, I'm sure of it. There's no more food or water, and even my hopes have dwindled to nothing. This is it. My dream dies here, with me, under these unforgiving skies. My dream. My? Wait. No, this is not it. My dream is of something else. Yes, something else. Dig. Keep digging. I must keep digging. Arms move, body work. Find oil. Alright, and let's read the wrap-up. The wrap-up. I am now on a boat back to Deer Rogueport. I did it! I finally struck oil in that dry desert. I have left the day-to-day operation to my men in the field and now return home. It all came true, striking it rich, finding oil, my dream. But somewhere along the way, this became more than just my dream. So many people have helped to make this dream happen. So many. You had nothing to give, but I got something nice anyway, dear Mustafa. I just want to believe in every dream this sad world can muster. Colorado. People who lent me money and gave me food and showed me the way. So many hands reaching out to help me. I must do something for all of them. That feeling has pushed me even harder. I must share this feeling with the people who helped me as I struggled. I must share these words that have seared themselves into my heart. Dreams come true. Lumpy. Aww. That's enough. I'm glad you succeeded, Lumpy. You're a good person. Alright. So, that's the end of Lumpy's diaries. I told you guys about how hard it is to actually win the Happy Lucky Lottery even if you cheat. I think that there's something we need to do. We have one final trouble. Oh. Alright, sorry about that. OBS crashed again, but at least it gave me time to remember that there was one more thing I wanted to show off before we actually go to the final trouble. And that is, there are a few hidden blocks that I never got around to finding that actually have some badges in them. And you can find the location of these blocks by buying Wonky's Tails if you spend enough money. Or you can just look around. If you use... if you use Ms. Mouse and use her ability, she should tell you if you're close to the blocks. Let's see. There it is. Right in front of the little puny hole, you get a pretty lucky badge right there. So you can get this very early in the game. In fact, you can get this pretty much on your first trip down here if you know where it is. And you can use Pretty Lucky the entire game. And I never knew this. I never knew this was here. But I'm going to show off a few more hidden blocks that have something good in them. I'm not going to show you all the hidden blocks because quite a few of them are just like 1 coin or 10 coins and they're used as a tool to get to other blocks. But I'll show you the ones that have some badges and maybe a couple other items in them. So I'll see you guys after the cut. Okay, now in the Buckley Woods, in this area where you have the, where you go upstairs and you use the plane panel, there should be a hidden block about 10 stumps from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, something right near us. And there it is. You got a P down D up P. Drops the damage your ally deals and receives by 1. So this could be a kind of useful early badge. Especially since your partners are pretty weak HP wise early on. Alright, see you guys at the next one. Okay, now we've been on this screen a few times, and surprisingly, if we ask Ms. Mouse, there is something right here that we still haven't discovered. Now, there are many ways to get to this block. You can use Bobbery, you can go to that ledge above me and use a spin hammer, but probably the most reliable way is a spring jump. And for your trouble, you get Jam and Jelly. So, not a badge, but actually probably worth it. Especially considering how hard it was for us to start finding Jammins and Ultra Mushrooms for all those recipes that we wanted. So, that would have saved us 200 coins if I had known about it. Rip hopes and dreams and my wallet, but I will see you guys at the last block that I'm gonna show off. Okay, and this is the last hidden block that I'm gonna show off. This is the last one that's really worth coming out here to find. But on the screen with the warp pipe from Rogueport Sewers when you're heading to Far Outpost, jump somewhere in front of this tree. And there you go. You get a free double dip partner. During battle, lets your ally use 2 items in 1 turn. Now that is all of the hidden blocks that I'm going to show off. As I said, most of the others are just have coins in them or minor items. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 like in the Palace of Shadow that I didn't show off. I think one's got a ghost sheet or a boo sheet that, you know. That's the kind of tier of items that you're left with. Those are the ones that I just showed are the really good ones that have badges in them that you can get probably much earlier than you otherwise would be able to, or for free. And that's pretty much everything that I was gonna show off. Originally I was thinking like, it'd be nice to show off what this kitty boo says, but I think I'm gonna let you guys set the high scores and do that. I'm just not very good at those games. I mean, let's be real. And I don't want to sink the money into practice. There's gotta be a few things in an LP that you have to let the viewer figure it out, right? I mean, it's a let's play. It's not a complete guide. Speaking of which though, when the light fades from Rogueport, a hero emerges inscribing his name in legend. Okay, and Graffiti Corner. Super Luigi, all 5 volumes now on sale at Toad Bros Bazaar. The Mustachioed Green Baron. The Mustachioed Green Baron, you say. I wonder if that might be a little bit of an Easter egg that would eventually become Mr. L. So, you know what? I'll come back and buy those. I may not read them all, but I'll come back and buy those after I do this final treasure, because my wallet should be pretty much bursting at that point. And since I am loaded down with whack-a-bumps, and even a Jam and Jelly, I think now is the time to take on the final trouble in the game with Swob. Erase that graffiti. I need someone to go to 50th floor of Pit of 100 Trials for me, shaboom. So I need someone pretty tough, Shaplowy. For details, please see me next to Cannon Statue and Far Outpost, Shaboomity. Yeah, we'll take it on. Do it and do it right, don't we always? Alright, so I gotta go back to Far Outpost, which is actually not that bad. Especially since I'm just using the bump attack badge at this point. But I'm going back to this graffiti corner thing, the Mustachioed Green Baron. If that was the inspiration for Mr. L, that would be really cool. Because for those of you who haven't, I'm going to probably give you some spoilers here. For those of you who haven't played Super Paper Mario. You fight an interesting character dressed in green who looks very familiar, named Mr. L, and he's got a black bandit mask on, and he assaults you a few times in the story. He's a boss battle for a couple of places, and he's just kind of annoying overall. So, you know, I could kind of see that Mr. L was inspired by the mustachioed Green Baron. And it is funny that Luigi is doing his own secret advertising for his own books, which I still have 4 to buy. And I'm kind of curious. We might take a look at them and see what recipes you would learn from them. Not gonna read through them all. That's a lot of reading. We've already seen the stories. It's mostly just there so we can see the recipes that the game wants you to learn. And I guess to go ahead and fill out all the important things. You know, the important things tab doesn't have a number on it, but we should fill it all out. You agreed to help for my trouble, Shaplui. Thanks to you, Saboom. There is dungeon under Rogueport called Pit of 100 Trials, Shakao. I heard if one writes wish on wall of 50th floor, then wish comes true, Shapop. I used special big explosion to get down to 50th floor and write wish crack. And then I realized the whole thing was hoax, Shadoop. I risked life getting down there for useless graffiti. I wanted to erase Shushoom. I would erase it myself, but I don't think I can get down there again, Shakroom. So could you go to 50th floor of Pit of 100 Trials and erase graffiti? Please, Shablu. Yes, I'll go down and erase it for you. Alright, so here's where we do a cut, and I put on a podcast. I will see you guys on the 50th floor of the Pit of 100 Trials. See you guys in a few forevers. Alright, finally back down on level 50, and I think I see the graffiti. There is graffiti on the wall here. Swob's wish. I want to get married to Bubblelink, my dear love, in a shocker wedding. I want us to have 22 kids so we can start a soccer team, Shablooey. This graffiti was scrawled on with a fierce hand. It might never come off. Alright. What if I bomb it off? There we go. That blew it off. Now we don't have to worry about it, and he left his mark here forever. I think it's safe to head back up, and I will see you guys when we turn in the trouble. See you in a few. And as we turn in our last trouble, should we tell him that we read it? He might curse us. So, you erased my graffiti, Shapuff? You erased it, Shashloom. I am so grateful to you. But it is not like I can confirm whether you actually erased it or not, Shabu. Oh well, I guess I will just trust you, Shashakadi. Take this reward, Shapow. Zesty made it for me when I told her how much I was missing the snow, Shafoom. You get a snow bunny, a zesty dessert that refills 15 HP but freezes you. I am going to start trying to fulfill my own wish now. But you cannot tell anyone what it is, Shafoom. Promise me, Shakroom. You solved the final trouble in the game. I feel like I should probably tell that girl to run unless she wants to have 22 kids. Holy God. That poor woman. That poor babom that I can only assume is a female. Maybe I'm making a big assumption that it's a babom. Maybe he's after a toad. I didn't pay that much attention to the name. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why they send you down. Well, I guess I kind of do. They want to say, hey, if you didn't beat the trial of the Pit of 100 Trials, you know, here's kind of an incentive to go down there and maybe you'll finish the rest of the way. And I'm like, but I've already done it and I would not do that again. At this point, either you've done the Pit of 100 Trials because you want to, or you haven't. But, you know, what we have left is just to buy some books, and I think with all the money I got from the Pit of 100 Trials, I might have enough. I'm assuming they're gonna go up one after another, now that it's in the post game. Alright, let's buy Super Luigi 2 for 128 coins. Yes, we'll pay that. Thank you. We'll come back. Oh my god, is the third installment out yet? It is not. Okay, so we're gonna have to change. We're gonna have to change towns. Because if we are, I might not do this. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do it if I'm gonna have to change towns. Oh well. Let's just take a look at Super Luigi 2. Manager's Pick. Allies in Adventure. And this is Rumblebump Volcano. Let's see. Plump Belly Village. A fierce bomb named Jerry joined his crew and chose, not surprisingly, to stick with Luigi for the destination of his quest for Eclair. And Dripping Venom, there's the snake. And actually, I don't see another recipe. Okay. I thought all of these had a recipe in them, but no, it's just, I guess you just buy these if you want to hear the tale again. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? That's fine. I'll probably buy these in my own time, but if there's not any recipes to show you guys, then I don't think there's a reason to show them on screen. So with that, the second and final bonus episode comes to an end. I've had a lot of fun playing this game for you. I cannot overstate how much I've enjoyed this game. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. It's full of fun, memorable characters. It's got some great stories. It's got some really unusual things for Mario to do. It really stands out. And I hope that if they do another Paper Mario like they promised this year, or at least they teased this year, they really do a proper sequel to the 1,000-Year Door. That would be great. I'd love to come back to Rogueport and see all my friends again. Like Goombella here, who is with us from the start and now at the end. And that's it. So, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out my next project soon, and y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.